Casting.
And we're on.
Okay, Witchcross.
Hello.
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 Great concert. Oh my god. Fantastic. Never heard you before. I'm gonna hear you.
And
Really?
are you Danish?
I'm Danish.
And you've never heard Witchcross before?
No, well, I know.
So you like Pretty Mates?
Yeah. Well, so you mentioned a new album.
Yeah, we're working on a new album. We got reformed in 2012, and we did a new album in 2013, and now we're working on the third album. Yeah. So exciting times. Yeah, and hopefully we're gonna have it released on the Danish label if we're lucky.
That's our aim, really, because we had a great label that released the second one in the States, but it's important with the band being mainly a Danish band to get it out on a Danish label, I think. And we after the second album, Mike and I just kept writing anyway, and so we had quite a lot of material, and the style started to develop over the last year or two, so it should be quite an interesting album, I think, the next one. We've got a lot of songs to choose from, haven't we? So.
Yeah, we heard one song from your new album.
That's right.
Today's?
It's not typical of the style we're moving in, direction we're moving in, but we wanted to just have a new song in the set just to try and play it. Yeah. And people seem to react to it nicely.
Yeah, the crowd seemed into it. It was really good.
It's got certain elements that we think is nice and inspiring, but it's not. I wouldn't say that's the style of the album. Probably slightly different.
There'd be more variety, I think, on the next album. With the second album, we needed to connect to the first one because it's such a long time. That's even longer between albums than Def Leppard take, I think. But we needed to kind of hark back to say this is where the band is from. So it kind of does, I hope anyway, the second album kind of nods to the first one a little bit,
I think because we played it today, we played a lot of the second album, songs from the second album, and people have actually picked up on it and are singing along to it, so it blends well with the old stuff, I mean, we are one album band, and then when we go and play, people want to hear that album, and people are, can you play that whole album, for the show? And we say, well, we play a lot of songs from that album, but we won't only play that, so. And we haven't had any complaints so far, so which is good, So I suppose that's good, But I mean, we just want the band to grow. Like, it's a natural thing. You don't want to just say, "Oh, we did that album 30 years ago, and now we just play that."
That album.
I mean, I understand that people want to go and see us because of that album, but we as a band, we need to grow, as well. We can't just be like,
especially when we reformed. I mean, there were a lot of fans who weren't even born when Freedom Fight came out,
Us included.
Us included. They were genuinely kind of so happy. They never thought they'd see the songs played live by anybody.
No, not at all. I've listened to it before 2013 when the new album came out, and I never thought I'd see you because you're out of the game at that point.
Yeah, exactly. So I understand that from that point of view, but like Mike says, as a band, for us to be alive as a band, you have to develop and grow and write and create. We're happy to play a lot of the old stuff, but you've got to keep the thing moving forward, otherwise it kind of dies, So we think we're doing that, and the crowds are great. They accept the new stuff. And it seems to go down well. So.
And if they've seen us before, they sort of recognise the songs now. So it's
the genre you play is also a very karaoke-heavy song. It's like you can hear the chorus one time and you can sing to it for the rest of the song.
You get into it, and then it's sort of it's not poppy, but it's got that traditional metal thing, Like, oh, here comes the chorus around, and then you shout a bit.
Certainly one of the more commercial sounding underground bands, I would say. We just write that way. That's how it is,
And it's a really great way to write. It really draws in the audience. They, no matter if you've never heard the song before, you come in, you hear the chorus once, you're just in it. You're there. You can sing along. It's great.
Well, I think that's I mean, so it maybe doesn't necessarily goes that deep, but it's like also very important when we play festivals like this and people they go and wow, I didn't realize they were like. I mean, like death metal festivals and stuff, and people go like crazy for us, you know.
You seem to have a lot of fun on stage.
Yeah. We always do. You know, we sort of just enjoy.
Yeah, we did a festival in the east part of Germany that used to be an old East Germany holiday camp, really weird place. And that was like a death metal festival, and we thought, how are we going to go down there? But we went really well because it was like a real breath of fresh air, you know, compared to the rest of the stuff. But Mike and I have both been songwriting for many years, so I guess we know how to come up with the choruses. It's just the way you write. If you get songwriting is like exercise. The more you do it, the better you get. So it's you know how to do a hook. Yeah. And I think that it comes out when we're writing in this genre, in the metal thing. It just comes out. I think like that, you know, naturally. Hopefully, anyway.
Yeah, well, we're not trying to be a poppy metal band or anything like that, you know. So we're not trying to be contrived, but I mean, it's a strange word, but what I'm saying is like sometimes a hook is not necessarily, you know, a big sort of poppy chorus, it could be the guitar riff with the vocals shouting the same thing, you know. So, but it's still a hook, you know, and that makes people want to sort of
you often
want to get in
realise
and sing along to it.
Yeah, until you finish the song. Sometimes you don't realise what the hook is, and you think that's the hook there, not the chorus.
No.
that part or whatever, you know. Fight the Fire.
Fight the Fire.
The guitar line is the hook.
It's like that's a strange song anyway. So. if you took it apart, it
is a bizarre song. But when we did that for our kind of reunion show, the comeback show at Keep It True in Germany, the audience all started singing the guitar line like and so that's become part of the gig now, you know. And we were like, wow, you know, it's just.
It's fun. I mean, it's a good feeling, you know, when something that you wrote that many years ago, you know, suddenly people, you know, wow.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because me and Kevin, we've been working with bands, you know, for many years, you know, and since I left Witchcross, I've been working in bands, you know, just playing guitar for singers and stuff, you know, and it just. After a while, you want to play your own music again, you know, and it was good to play the Witchcross stuff, you know, something that you sort of came from the heart rather than just, you know, need to make some money, you know, feed the family, you know, and go on another tour, you know, with some stranger, you know. But no, it's definitely good, you know, to be back and writing and doing stuff.
Yeah. So we're excited about the next album. I think it's going to be a good step forward from the second one, and hopefully it'll get a few more people interested in the band. Just keep getting out there and playing live, you know.
Do we have some expected release dates? Or
we're talking about May next year. So
May next year?
That's the idea. That and then do some festivals and then do some touring in later that year.
Yeah.
So that's the idea.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for talking to us.
Well, lovely to meet you guys.
Our pleasure, guys. Yeah, keep it metal.
Keep metal alive.